Part 19, from his partner to his prey. So at this point, we are we've moved from, the place where the truck got set on fire. And we're at a new place, which is within walking distance of Tyler, but like off in the cut. And it's, not secluded, but it's not somewhere that you would easily just think to go or know is even there if you didn't have a reason to go back there, type of thing. So we've moved and we're just waiting on our court date at this point, because we tried to file for our divorce pro se originally, and then after all of this happened, I ended up getting a lawyer because there was no way I was about to try and deal with this by myself. So I have my lawyer. She's waiting on, information to come back from the judge as far as what our date is going to be for our hearing. She gets the date, she contacts me, and we go to our first hearing. Well, once we get to the first hearing, let me go back. By the time as we're preparing to go to the first hearing, some information was brought to my attention, made very clear to me. Tyler had been talking to other females for a while. So one of the times that we had went home back to Michigan to visit family, we were staying at his, like I said, we always stayed at his family's house. We were staying there with them, and Tyler had a visitor come over there one time, and when I tried to come out to the car, he was like, he got out and was like, go back in the house or whatever. So I'm trying to find out, if it's your friend, why can't I come say hi or something? Like, what are you doing? And you got me in here with your kids. Like, you bold, nigga. So, I went back in the house on that occasion. And like I said, I found out that he was talking to other females on social media for a while. I'm not sure if he was meeting up with them. Some of them were local. So, I'm not going to say he wasn't meeting up with them, because he, had, like I said, I found out, it came out later on that he had been involved with his subordinates, so I wasn't surprised that I found out about other women, because of how he was treating me. And he actually had been talking to, I want to say, at least 3 or 4 women during our marriage at that particular time. And while we were waiting on a divorce, my lawyer started getting communications from a young lady that was saying that she was Tyler's secretary. Remember, I told you, Tyler used to call me his secretary all the time when we were married. So my lawyer's like, okay, I need that's who information was getting relayed through. Because Tyler was upset at my lawyer because we offered him supervised visitation, and he went off on my lawyer. And of course the call was recorded, and we brought it up, and he was pissed. Now, we brought it up in court when we went to the hearing. The young lady that was saying she was his secretary was the person that was relaying all the information back and forth between Tyler and my lawyer. she was the person that was, the point of contact for, his side of the table, so to speak. So she's giving him the updates as they're coming in from us, and my lawyer's letting me know as things are happening on our end. I find out that we're going to have our finalization hearing on such and such date, and that's when we gonna say everything that needs to be said. My lawyer's telling me what she's gonna be asking for, and what to expect. We're gonna be bringing up all the stuff that we found, the pictures from Facebook of the death to dishonor, around the time of the fire being set to the truck. The messages between him and all the other women. And, we just gonna bring everything and put it all out on the table. So, we get a court date, and the court date is set for December 2011. And at this time, Tyler's still in the military. Now, Tyler joined originally in 2004. When he re-enlisted in 2008, that gave him an end of service date of around 2012. It's 2011, December. Tyler decides that he wants to get a lawyer weeks before our final hearing. Since he decided to do that, our final hearing was pushed back to May of 2012, meaning that would give Tyler enough time to get out of the military, which would reduce the amount of child support he would be obligated to pay, which is what happened. He and his secretary had very, very intricate plots and tricks and schemes to keep him out of having to take care of the 3 children that we had together. I'm not sure why. I can't speak to that. I don't know. What I do know is it was very difficult to experience that. To get so close to it being over, feeling like it's being, kind of drug out, and like living in fear, essentially, because you don't know what this person is going to do after the, types of things that have been done. Once everything happened with the truck, I did get my concealed carry license. So I was making moves to protect me and my children at all costs. And it was extremely scary, nerve-wracking, frustrating, because I felt like I couldn't be comfortable. It was difficult because I was thrown into single parenthood. And that wasn't what I was trying to set myself up. I knew it was coming. I was trying to set myself up for it, and it just slapped me and knocked me down, and there I was with it, So once I got to that point, I had to find a job. So I went and started, I actually applied to a car lot to start selling cars, and had my interview, and I actually told the guy, hey, I'm a single mom taking care of 3 kids, and I need something. He was like, how are you doing it? Like, he couldn't believe, after I told him a brief synopsis of what was going on, he was like, I can't believe you doing this by yourself. So he ended up giving me the job and, letting me test it out. And I was, attractive, so it was easier for me to obtain sales from a specific set of customers. And I was successful. And I'm not going to say like I was, balling out of control, but I was doing all right. Until this one day when this one customer came in looking for a car.